What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Way, hey, up she rises. Way, hey, up she rises. Way, hey, up she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Early in the morning.
Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about traditions at the Naval Academy. Both the Academy and the Navy proper are rife with traditions, some of which are even older than our country because we borrowed them from the British Navy. One of the traditions at the Academy is that all midshipmen are taught how to sail. So I figured that doing this vlog on a sailboat would be appropriate. Welcome aboard. I used to think that traditions, in order to be traditions, had to be unchanging and somewhat eternal. But one of the things I discovered researching this project is that traditions, at least at the Naval Academy, change all the time. Some are forgotten, or even suppressed, and others arise in response to changing professional requirements or social customs. The sea trials we discussed in the vlog on physical fitness are an example of a relatively new tradition. In this vlog, we're going to take a look at the current traditions at the Academy, and how they reflect ways in which the culture has both changed and stayed the same. One of the things that hasn't changed since my time at the Academy is the emphasis on supporting the Navy football team. In this next clip, JC, a vlogger who's currently a sophomore, talks about what he calls Navy's football culture.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the football culture here at the Naval Academy. So now onto the video. Alright, so to be completely honest, I wasn't a big fan of football when I first came to USNA, and to this day I still don't know a lot of rules about the game itself. But eventually everyone that comes to USNA is going to become a huge fan of football, especially when it comes to our Navy football team here. Every single one of our football games here are super hyped, especially the home games, but there's 2 weeks that stand out of the whole entire year that make football really different, and that's Air Force Week and Army Week. Those are just the 2 weeks that lead up to the Army-Navy game or the Navy-Air Force game, and that's the week where the brigade just unleashes as much pranks or jokes as we can to try and uplift the mood or the morale of the brigade. Now, during those weeks, you're going to see people put on their doors like "Beat Air Force," or one of the more prestigious pranks that we have here is when you move furniture or different monuments or displays around into really funny locations. Like, for example, on my way to class the other day during Air Force Week, someone got all the chairs and put them onto a circle, and then some people also got the missile display up in one of our academic buildings and left it right in the middle of T court. And just little things like that just kind of make people laugh as they go to class, and it just kind of lifts up the morale a bit.
Moving furniture and monuments around as a way to defy the rigid order of Academy life has a long history. James Webb describes moving a torpedo into his company officer's office in 1967 as a prank in his novel about Academy life, A Sense of Honor. We were a little more ambitious in the late 70s, often moving the aircraft that were on static display on the Academy grounds into unexpected locations. Conventional wisdom then was that anything could be moved under cover of darkness if enough plebes were involved. One of the current vloggers who's actually a part of football culture is Isabella, a sophomore at the Academy and a Navy cheerleader.
Hey, so we're at the stadium now.
Wearing masks because,
right, and we did our bag checks. Happy birthday! My pretties! Okay, so we have like 30 minutes till the game.
yeah, it's really hot.
But there's Houston doing their thing. Everyone's just chilling, taking pictures.
Brigade's coming in.
Yep, there they are.
Although midshipmen cheerleaders are an accepted part of the Spirit tradition today, that wasn't always the case. One of my classmates, Sharon, was a member of Navy's first cheerleading squad made up solely of midshipmen. By way of context, before the class of '80 arrived, female cheerleaders for Navy were recruited from local civilian colleges. In the following clip, Sharon describes the reception she and her fellow cheerleaders received at a pep rally before the Army-Navy game.
We had a huge Army-Navy pep rally in Halsey Fieldhouse, and all 4,000 mids are there and throwing footballs, having a great time. Everybody's feeling the love and beat Army, and then the lights go down, and the cheerleaders come out on the makeshift stage, and we're doing a dance routine to Anchors Away. And all of a sudden, the entire place erupts in boos. Get off the stage, get out of our school, boo, boo, get out of our school, get out of our school. So we finished the routine, and we had a whole, thing planned for the pep rally, but that was it. We went behind the stage, and we're like, and right after we get done, the superintendent and the head football coach go up on the stage and act like nothing happened. They don't say anything. They don't stop the pep rally. They don't say, hey, shipmates, that's not how you treat your shipmates.
I could probably fill several vlogs with traditions related to Navy football and the changes they've seen over the years. But now I want to look at a tradition that was suppressed, disappeared, and then reemerged. One of the major plot points in the novel A Sense of Honor dealt with the tradition of shaving the heads of midshipmen who elected to join the Marine Corps after graduation. The administration at the time discouraged the tradition and made shaving one's head a serious offense that was harshly punished. By the time my class was at the academy in the late 70s, no one who selected the Marine Corps shaved their heads, and I was unaware that such a tradition had even existed. But as I watched the montage videos on YouTube, I found several shots of midshipmen shaving the heads of future Marine Corps officers. Here's a clip from a vlogger describing her expertise in shaving heads while cutting her sister's hair.
Yeah, Tatiana is gonna that's her next job, is a stylist. I have experience at the Naval Academy. When you choose to go Marines, then they all shave their heads. So it's kind of cool, but I always shave their heads.
The tradition has obviously reemerged. But although I found several clips of women helping to shave the heads of their male classmates, I didn't find any of women's heads being shaved. Whether this is due to tradition, regulation, social custom, or just lack of footage is unknown. The last tradition we're going to look at in this vlog goes by a single word: Herndon. It refers to another rite of passage at the end of plebe year, when the plebe class has to scale the 21-foot Herndon Monument and replace the plebe-style Dixie Cup hat with a midshipman combination cover.
If you look at the top, you'll see there's a small plebe Dixie Cup cover, which they haven't worn since plebe summer. And the goal for them is to climb to the top, change that out with one of the regular midshipman combination covers. And as soon as that signifies the moment that they're not plebes anymore.
We're about to climb Herndon, so we won't be plebes anymore!
Now, all of this time I should have figured it out. I'm a free animal. My heart beats in patterns with a broken sound.
2020, this is it. You gotta believe. Let's do this. Push them up.
The midshipman who succeeds in placing the combination cover on top of Herndon is rewarded by receiving the Admiral's cover belonging to the superintendent. In the 46 years that women have been at the Academy, that midshipman has never been a woman.
Also, we're hoping to get a girl up there for the first time ever. One of us right here.
As my classmate Barb says when discussing our own Herndon ceremony, that seems counterintuitive.
Now, I guess in one sense, part of me says we're lighter, we're smaller. You could get us up to the top, and we could get that cap off and replaced faster than any other class ahead of us.
And indeed, another member of our class, Barbara Ives, got within inches of the top. But before she could put the combination cover in place, she fell. Or she may have been caused to fall. At the Academy during the spring of my plebe year, there were a number of my male classmates who felt that no woman should be allowed to replace the Dixie Cup with the combination cover. They coined the phrase, "No girls on Herndon."
The No Girls on Herndon phenomena that was going through the Brigade of Midshipmen at the time. The idea that no girl should be the one to take that cap off the top.
And although the administration tried repeatedly to discourage the movement, the exclusionary sentiment persisted well into the 90s. Several women from subsequent classes interviewed for the recent book The Herndon Climb told stories of being pulled backward as they got close to the top of Herndon. And although I have trouble believing that the male midshipmen of today would support the No Girls on Herndon idea, it only takes one or two misguided mids to upset the delicate balance of someone precariously perched on the shoulders of a classmate. So I guess there will always be cause to wonder about how completely the women have been accepted until we see a woman receiving that admiral's cap from the superintendent. Thanks for watching. See you in the next vlog.